This is going to be a pretty interesting video for a few different reasons, because not only are we looking at Justin Trudeau and the Liberals go into absolute full panic mode and make what I would consider a bunch of mistakes in order to salvage more votes and maintain some sort of power here in Canada, but we're going to be witnessing firsthand what it's like to brainwash the youth or younger people within this country at the highest level of wokeism. Of course, all of this involves Justin Trudeau. I do want to acknowledge that I'm not at home. I'm not in my studio. I'm actually on the road visiting family right now. I'm sitting on the ground in front of a window so that I get some natural light. And yes, I do have my hat. The link for this is down in the description below. I haven't showered in a long time. Spent like 11 hours driving yesterday. My hair looks half decent before I shower. So, all right, now you're filled in. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I want to encourage you to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps grow the channel. We're on route to 1% of Canada's entire population being subscribed to this YouTube channel right here. Canada's population just recently hit 40 million. 1% would mean 400,000 Canadians are subscribed to this channel, and it's tangible. We're actually on route to doing it. Mainstream media is panicking. They're banned from Facebook and Meta, and we're kind of capitalizing in on this and scooping up a lot of attention and a lot of viewership. And so here we are, making it work. And I also want to point out that I have a clips channel. It's called Mr. Sunshine Baby Clips. And here it is right there. So if you don't want to watch these full videos, you can get all the sound bites right on that clips channel. The link for that is down in the description below. And then, you know, you don't have to watch 20-minute videos. You can just get the few-minute sound bites if that's what you'd like to do. And of course, before we start the video, I have a special message from today's sponsor. I want to thank today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. The best way to not only protect yourself online, but increase your internet experience is with Private Internet Access, which is why we've teamed up and offering my subscribers, you viewers, 83% off. We know that Justin Trudeau openly admires China's dictatorship, which is why he's censoring the internet, which is why he's doing all of these things to make vehicles not a part of protests. And he's just basically hammering us Canadians here, and you can't get a deal anywhere. But you can now with Private Internet Access, 83% off for my subscribers and my viewers. And for those who don't know what a VPN is, it's a way to encrypt and mask your IP address, your digital footprint online. And it not only protects you, but it actually increases your experience by allowing you to view content on streaming services or even the news for us Canadians that are worried about censorship. And you just can't do that otherwise. You can't watch Facebook news or view Facebook news without masking your IP address now because Trudeau is banning that. You can't watch your favorite TV shows on Netflix or Hulu or Crave or Disney Plus, even though our government has told us to cancel Disney Plus. You can't watch certain content in Canada because it's only available in America. So the best way to do that is with Private Internet Access. The link for that is down in the description below, as well as the pinned comment. I'm going to walk you through very quickly what you're going to come across. When you click on the link, this is what you're going to see. Mr. Sunshine Baby's #1 choice, VPN. And when you click get 83% off, it brings you to a few different options. The best one is smack dab in the middle, 2 years plus 4 months free. Again, the link for that is down in the description below. Thank you so much, Private Internet Access, for sponsoring today's video. So we know that Justin Trudeau is down in the polls, and it's very much looking like the Conservative government is going to have a majority government. People have been calling me out for this. They think that that's a wild, wild assumption, but it's just a calculated assumption based on the trajectory of where the Liberals are going and their wokeism and the plague and how the Conservatives are really coming up with just common sense for the common people. That seems to be their motto. And when you have stories like the ones we're about to talk about today, it really just solidifies how messed up the liberal mindset is. Today we're actually talking about Justin Trudeau's kids, but I don't feel that bad about talking about his kids because they're not like they're adult children. So I mean, we're skipping a bunch of, you know, weird legalities. If they're like 10 years old, we're not talking about his kids. But we're talking about, of course, the Trudeau photos here of going to the movie theaters. Now, why is this so important? Well, because it just shows how kind of weird Justin Trudeau is. So this is him just recently with his daughter, I guess her name is Ella, balancing things out. They went to see the Oppenheimer movie. Now, why is this important? Why are we making a dedicated YouTube video around this, you might be asking? Because, well, Trudeau is trying to, obviously, I've made another video, the most previous one to this one, of Justin Trudeau being the first openly gay prime minister in Canada. There's a lot of reasons why that could actually be a real thing, why Justin Trudeau might actually come out as, part of the LGBTQSLI plus community, specifically to garner more votes. It's a very disingenuous thing, and anyone who does have to come out of the closet to any capacity, I mean, it's a pretty emotional thing, and like, you shouldn't do that to just try and manipulate a crowd of people to get more power in politics in a country. But that seems to be a tangible thing that Justin Trudeau could be doing. So why are we talking about this movie ordeal where he went to see two different movies with two different kids? Well, because it's actually pretty significant. So Oppenheimer, for those who don't know, is a war movie. It's actually based on true events. So during World War II, Lieutenant General Leslie Groves Jr. appoints physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer to work on a top secret Manhattan project. Oppenheimer and a team of scientists spend years developing and designing the atomic bomb. Their work comes to fruition on July 16th, 1945, as they witness the world's first nuclear explosion, forever changing the course of history. So he took his adult daughter to go see this very impactful war movie, and then he takes his son to go see Barbie. Now, why is this in the news? Why are we making YouTube videos about this? Well, because this just kind of brings everything together, and I'm not making any accusations of what Justin Trudeau is or isn't doing in terms of manipulating or not manipulating his children's mindset and trying to reverse their gender roles. I'm not making any of those accusations. I'm just here to present the story, present the facts, bring it all together in one video, and show you the audience for you to make up your own mind. But it seems very odd that he's literally publicly, days after a divorce, days after a public divorce, as the second prime minister in Canadian history to ever get a divorce as the prime minister or in office, behind his father, which is its own very ironic and poetic thing, because what are the chances of that? Father and son both get a divorce while being prime minister, but he's now openly kind of switching gender roles for his kids. So let's take a look a little bit more at this. So you got Barbie. We're not going to look into what Barbie is. You know what it is. It's dolls. But here's Oppenheimer. So Oppenheimer's actually based off a true story, real events that inspired the Christopher Nolan film Oppenheimer, including his personal life, work with the Manhattan Project, and communist investigations. So why take a daughter to go see that? And this isn't saying, hey, if you're a girl, if you're a woman, you shouldn't go see that movie. Of course you could. It's probably a really great movie, and I'm excited to go see that. I'm not excited to go see Barbie to any capacity, and I don't know any man who is. This is what you're going to see right here. This is the Barbie movie, right? We're all aware of what Barbie is. I mean, Ryan Gosling is in Barbie, and he kind of fits the role quite well. But I don't know any man or boy or whatever, any father figure that would be excited to go take their son to go see Barbie and their daughter to go see Oppenheimer. So that's kind of why we're talking about this story. It just seems like Trudeau is purposely either trolling Canadians or doubling down on this whole wokeism ideology. Why? Days after a divorce, first of all, he's wanted to get it clear to everybody through public statements of his own, his ex-wife Sophie, and their office have all made public statements asking for their privacy for the family and the children. Yet days after, literally days, not weeks, not months, 2 days after this public announcement of a divorce, and begging the community, begging the country, the world to keep privacy, to let them have their own privacy, he's posting photos like this with his adult male son and adult female or teenager, I suppose, daughter of these reversal roles for movies. It's strange. Justin Trudeau is a very strange individual, and that's why we're talking about this. And well, speaking of strange, it doesn't get any weirder than going on a family vacation with your ex-wife a week after you announce a public divorce, which is what Justin Trudeau is doing. You can't make this up. There is no writer who could formulate a better, more sadistic and weird story than the reality of Canada right now. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and family heading to BC on vacation this week. Justin Trudeau and his family are vacationing in British Columbia for just over a week, the Prime Minister's office says. Probably Tofino. I doubt he's going to Whistler because ski season is not right now. The PMO is not specifying where they will be staying. I have a hunch it's Tofino, but says they are set to return to Ottawa August 18th. Trudeau and his wife of 18 years, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, announced last week that they are separating but still plan to spend time together as family. They also asked for privacy for the well-being of their 3 children. I did not know off the top of my head that he had 3 children. I know that he has his son and daughter, and I guess there is a third. But if you're asking for privacy for your personal life and your children, why are you posting, first of all, a crop top photo with your daughter going to see a war movie and a really tight shirt on your son to go see Barbie? Like, it's just so bizarre. He's like gaslighting people right here in front of our eyes. Justin Trudeau's office says it consulted with the ethics commissioner about the trip and that the Trudeaus are paying for their own stay. This is because in 2016, Trudeau violated a conflict of interest rule when he took a vacation to the Aga Khan's private island in the Bahamas. So Justin Trudeau, we have to look into every single travel he does and everywhere he goes and how he spends money, because it's not just his money that he's spending, which is why he broke openly these ethics acts when he took a bribe to go to the Aga Khan Island many years ago. I guess like 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 years ago. So Justin Trudeau has confirmed that he is paying for his own hotel and his own travel to go to this BC trip for the next week and a bit. But again, security is always provided, which I think they said that the bill was about $5 million a month just for security detail for the Prime Minister and his family. So even though he's paying for his own trip, it's still costing about $1 million worth of security, or $1.5 million worth of security for his trip to BC, which, not to like dox him, but there is reason to believe that he would be going to Tofino. Not that it's important at all, because that has been a popular destination in the past. Justin Trudeau has been caught surfing, or not caught as in, haha, you're surfing, but sort of, because I think he did it while he made everyone lock down in their countries. So anyways, there's possible reasons to believe that he is going, to places that him and his family have enjoyed in the past. And I hope for the children's sake that they're able to properly distance themselves from this sadistic man. I know it's hard to do because he's somehow the father figure, even though he seems to have a lot of relations with other men around the world, like Macron and Jagmeet. Who's the pitcher, who's the catcher? That's not really important. They probably switch roles. Nonetheless, I think a lot of Canadians, I think the entire world, feels pretty bad for the Trudeau family. Not for Trudeau, but for his family that's been affected by this very weird kind of, anything involving Trudeau just turns into an absolute clusterfuck. So that's where we're going to end the video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions or opinions about any of the topics that I've just covered in this video, please let them go run free down below. I look forward to reading them when the video is posted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already on your way out, and I will see you all in the next one.